struggling to get leads, this is the training for you. And so since Miss Chanel giving me all the love, yes, I'll be happy to answer a quick business question for you, Miss Chanel. So you're coming in hot. I appreciate the love. Do me a favor, make sure you follow, hit the bell, so when I go live, you get the notification. That will be helpful, because I want my people to understand it's not just about going viral. You can actually have 10,000 followers and make a six-figure income. So it's really about you making money from the tool, but you got to understand skills matter. You got to learn a few things. And so, yes, thank you so much. So posting is not enough. I don't know what someone said, but posting is not enough. I know this for sure. Oh my goodness. Yes, we got my YouTube family in the building. Hey, YouTube. YouTube is in the building. Hello, YouTube. I think I got my Facebook family in the building. So we'll go ahead and let Facebook stay with us for a little while, and then we'll let them go. We'll let Facebook stay with us for a little while. She said, yes, for a little while, Jerisha. But the best thing that you can do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's what you want to do. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to be. Okay. That's what our focus is in 2025. YouTube. So please subscribe. I think I need like 300 more subscribers, and I reached my personal goal. So if you want to be a part of that movement, please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm so grateful for all of you this morning. I know we got to get our walk on. So if you follow me, this is the process. Okay. I walk on the treadmill, or I do hula hooping, or I ride the bike, or I'm in the park, but I have to work out. So I have to do my 7,000 to 10,000 steps. And a part of doing my 7,000 to 10,000 steps, drinking 1 liter of water. And then, of course, I have a little something that gives me more energy, stamina, and mental focus, a little bit more agile. So if you want to be a little bit more agile, those bones start aching and cracking. Okay, I don't want that. I want to run up the steps, not walk up the steps. So put agile in the chat. If you're like, well, what is it? Put agile in the chat. I'm happy to send it to you. I'll send it to you. Put agile if you are seriously about your health and wealth. We want to be healthy and wealthy. Let's talk about it. Say, Jerusha, yes, I want to be healthy and wealthy. You're my people if you want to be healthy and wealthy. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss you on that. And if you are following me on Instagram, yes, say hi, Jerusha. Henderson Pitts in the building. Hey, Henderson Pitts on on Instagram. So if you are following you already know I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling, scripts, how to overcome objections. Yes, all the things you need to build or start a business. I've been a business coach for years at this point. So long, I can't even say how many years. I've trained thousands and I've developed leaders. So I know a thing or two. So I share what I know for sure. And so if you are struggling to find leads and clients on social media, this is for you. Thank you so much. Make sure that you follow. Say hi, Jerusha. I love it when people speak back. That gives me some form of excitement. I'm like, oh my God, she's speaking back to me. And so, yes, so if you are not speaking back to me, girl, you're going to leave me out here hanging. Say, tap the screen on TikTok and say, hey, Jerusha, I see you in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? I just want to make sure this is plugged up. Yes, hey, Angela. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, Angie? Good to see you. Yes, we're going to talk all things attracting leads, getting leads, using social media. It's so important that you utilize this tool. It is a tool. A microwave is a tool. Your smartphone is a tool. Your car is a tool. Money is a tool. Social media is a tool. We use tools, right? Camila in the building. Hey, Lucky Me. Lucky Me is in the building. Oh, you thought I didn't see you. I saw you you were sneaking in. Yes, Beachy in the building. Hey, Beachy, how you doing? So listen, you see this little swollen right here? Yeah, I had some dental work done yesterday. So I have an implant. Well, the second process. So it's like 3 different processes to get all this done. Baby, you don't want this. You don't want this. And I think I take pretty good care of my teeth. But they say probably, they're so tight together in the back. The flossing, is not perfect. And so, yes, I certainly encourage you. You don't want it. But because I talk for a living, then I needed to have it done. And so, yeah, I know, right? But that's okay. God is good. No complaints. I still showed up. Now, I couldn't show up yesterday when they did it, right? I was done for the day. But today I was like, oh, I will get on the live and I'll just explain what happened. What had happened was my intentions was to be here, but I was so exhausted from all that plowing and moving and stretching. I was out of it. Yes, thank you so much. I'm gonna pin this. If you want to message me, of course, you want to learn more about what I do, I'm gonna put this pin right here so you can DM me right now. This thing is always hard to do. There it is. You can direct message me right now on TT if you want to learn how to start a business. I am helping 1,000 families get started right now. I am strongly invested in you starting a business. I don't care if it's not with me, somebody else, but start. And so if you're curious and you're like, well, I want to know what my options are, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you educated first. I am one of the business coaches. I believe you educate people, answer all their questions, and then they'll decide if it's a fit or not. But for you not to get educated is the problem. The book that I live by says, my people will perish because of lack of knowledge. You've got to get educated. Knowledge is the new rich. You've got to know what's available. So all of these opportunities that come up on your For You page, all of these opportunities that come in front of you, find out what they are. Investigate. Find out what it is and then get started. Do not contemplate. A part of the problem is you're waiting for something, I don't know. You don't know. You're second guessing yourself. And so a confused mind does nothing. It's not going to be perfect. Good morning. Who said good morning? Oh, Angela. Angela in the building. Angela coming in hot, giving me some gifts. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Good to see you. Woo, Angela in the building. Hey, Angela, how you doing? So yes. So I'm going to give you some ways to attract more clients so you can have more leads coming in your funnel. And that's the goal is for you. Oh, thank you for the cake. Oh, I got a cake early in the morning. Cake. Thank you so much for the cake so early. Baby, with this tooth situation, woo, and I'm a sweet lover, particularly ice cream. Oh, I love it, baby. Mama got to do better. So Christine is in the building. How you doing, Christine? And so I'm just making sure my YouTube family is good over here. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Thank you for the cake so early in the morning. Yes, this is going to be so good because I just believe that we have the biggest opportunity right in front of us is for us to maximize every single tool that's available. I'm streaming in several places. So I stream through StreamYard. And if you want my personal StreamYard link, referral link, I could give it to you. But you got to message me StreamYard. Now you need to walk it out. Yes, I need to walk it off. Yes, I got to eat the cake and walk it off. Now walking it off. Yes, I do, baby. So I love sweets. That's why I have to exercise because I love sweets. And I have, unfortunately, I'm not bragging about this, so parents do not come for me. So when we eat dinner, we typically have a dessert. So that's how my boys have been taught. You eat dinner and have a dessert. You eat dinner, have a dessert. So no matter what, they're always thinking, well, where's the dessert? I ate all of my food. Where's the dessert? And so, yeah, we always have desserts. So yeah, we got to do better. So thank you so much for that. So any question that you need to ask me right now while I am getting my YouTube channel together, because I could do it right here from this. Hold on, YouTube. Oh, this is good. This is good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tap in. So let me just say this. Angela, you're in the travel industry. You definitely should be making a lot of videos because people are going to be stressed out and they're going to want to travel. And I would definitely be making videos about, hey, stressed out about the economy. You need a vacation. Stressed out about the economy, whether it's a 2-day, 3-day, 5-day, whatever. I would definitely be putting a lot of videos out about relaxation. Like now is the time to, relax, release. And I will be putting out so many videos, and I'm talking short videos. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the attention span of most people is like 7 to 8 seconds. And so what you want to do is start creating a lot of short videos. Now, if your video is going to be long, which is great, so at least more than 1 minute, then that's good. A lot of people don't wait the whole 60 seconds. They can tell within the first, 8-10 seconds, whether they're going to watch you or not, whether they're going to follow you or not, whether the information is good or not. So that first, in my opinion, and what I've seen, videos that do very well, they're really short. And so you can get all the rest of the information on another video. but most of your videos should be short, straight to the point, very good hooks in the beginning, so they watch at least 7 to 10 seconds of what you have to say. A pretty person is taking notes and putting this down. And so if it were me, no matter what your business is, I know I said travel, but it doesn't matter what your business is. People are hungry for change. And so if you have an opportunity, now's the time to offer your opportunity. If you have a product that's really good and it's going to change their body or change the way their outlook, then offer the product, no matter what it is, because we wear makeup because it makes us feel good, not because we have to have it. It makes us feel good. We feel like we look prettier. We are very confident when we put on makeup. So if I sold makeup, that's another thing that I would be doing, is promoting how, this is going to make you feel good and look good, even though everything around you is cray cray. And so I think that now is the time for you to get really creative. And if you are using ChatGPT or the new one, DeepSeek, that one's good. Have you guys tried that one? Okay, write this down. Don't say people don't tell you. Have y'all tried DeepSeek? Okay, it is similar to ChatGPT. It is AI generated, but it's a little bit better, right? It's to me, I like ChatGPT, but it's kind of I don't know. It's different. Oh, you have? Okay, if you've tried it, let me know. If you haven't, you probably should just go YouTube it and see what it does. And also, I would download it. It's the #1 download on Apple right now. And so this is what I'm talking about. When you're in the rooms, you're at the table, you find out things a month, 2 months ahead. So I heard about this a while back. And then I finally said, let me check it out. So I don't know if you guys have been listening or following along, or if you're at the tables where you can see what's coming up next, but it is way better. So you can, for me, I have a system, Pretty People system, that sends out my emails and automation, right? And so in the system, I could say to DeepSeek, hey, can you give me a sequence of emails about so-and-so and so-and-so? And it writes it so much better. I gave it all the information about Pretty People, which is my organization. I gave it all the information about me. I gave it all the information about the mission of how I'm helping women grow their businesses online. And then it gave me 4 or 5 different emails to send out. And they were similar to what I would say. Before, I did have to make a lot of changes from ChatGPT. Like I had to change a lot of words that I wouldn't even say, even though I told it who I was. And so I hope you guys are doing this. #1, you have to inform ChatGPT or whichever one you use, who you are first, what's your mission, what's the goals, the type of people that you're looking to attract. You got to give it all the information. So when you ask for captions, or when you ask for hooks, or when you ask for emails, it actually knows who you are first. So the emails will make sense to your brand. You're following me? And so you can also do this. Don't say I didn't tell you. You can also do this. Okay. Say, ChatGPT, what are 10 questions you can ask me about myself that would help you give me the best content for my ideal prospects? And then ChatGPT will ask you 10 questions about you and your business. And then you have to answer those 10 questions and give it back to them. And then once Chat has it, then you can say, hey, can you create me a caption? Then the caption is so tailored to your brand. Are you guys doing this? Yes or yes? If you're not doing it, that's why it's giving you generic answers. So if you just went on and just said, give me a caption, it's going to give you something generic that it's given everybody, like thousands and thousands of people. And so it doesn't stand out, right? It doesn't fit your brand. It's not who you are. The words don't make sense. But if you ask, hey, I need you to get to know me and my business and my mission statements, what 10 questions can you ask me about my business, about myself, my life, my mission to help you, right? Give me the best captions and emails and so forth. And then it's going to do it for you. Now, if you want all of this in detail, like the exact verbiage in my course, I give you all of this, okay? In my course, the 3-day ride, which is my signature course, put RIDE, RIDE, if you have not looked at the rides. Go look at the rides, because I want more of you to have more clients using this tool, more leads using this tool. And so you need to know what to ask. So put RIDE, RIDE, because in the course, I actually teach more on, the prompts for a success in using ChatGPT. Okay. Is that helpful? Hey, Kelly in the building. Make sure that you are following. So I'm going to get my workout on. We're going to walk and talk. We're walking and talking, baby. We're walking and talking. We got to do it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hello, pretty people. Walking and talking, baby. Walking and talking. Okay. So we got to increase your brand awareness on social media. It doesn't matter. Instagram, hey, Instagram, YouTube, to me, is still social media. So it doesn't matter which one you love, all of them. Okay. You got to make sure that you are using your talents and your gifts right now. Talents are inherited. Gifts are received from God. Talents are inherited. Gifts are received from God. For example, yes, thank you so much. Tap in, tap in. Oh, I'm at 1,000 hearts. Woo! I'm at 1,000 hearts. I didn't even notice. For example, if your child is gifted musically and you give them opportunities to learn a musical instrument, they might develop a talent for playing. Does that make sense? So for me, I was born a gift to gab. I was born to talk. And so I developed a talent for speaking. So yes, you already got the gift, but you got to develop the talent. Thank you so much. So you can't be afraid of social media because this is just a skill. You can learn a skill. So a couple of things that you need to know. First of all, I don't want to be redundant. Everyone knows if you don't show up, it's not going to work. So I don't need to tell you to show up. Now, I'm live almost every day. I wasn't live yesterday because I had some dinner work done, but I showed up today. So probably 6 out of the 7 days, I'm present. So you have to show up. That should be easy because out of sight, out of mind. No one's following somebody that rarely shows up. You're not growing if you rarely show up because they don't see you. Now, even if you're just putting out videos, you still have to show up. Now, I did put out videos yesterday, so I wasn't totally absent. Okay, the live wasn't available, but the videos still went up. That's where tools come in. So I could schedule my videos to go out, even though I wasn't present, the video still showed up. And that's why I recommend if there's an emergency or something like this, you use tools. It's okay to schedule it through Instagram. You can schedule through Facebook. You can schedule through TikTok. Did you guys know this? She said, no, you can't. Yes, you can. Listen, this is what I know for sure. If you go to Instagram, you can schedule your posts. They like it if you use their tool. I use a third-party tool, okay? If you use a third-party tool, it does kind of suppress your views for a little bit, okay? That's my challenge, being consistent and showing up. Must make changes. Yes, Linda, no excuses. None. Because even though I didn't go live yesterday because of my dental work, I still scheduled content to go out. So no one knew whether I was there or not. So there's no excuses because Instagram will schedule your content, Facebook will schedule your content, TikTok will schedule your content, even if you physically wasn't able to do it organically. Now, let me say this. They like it when you do it. I don't want people just to schedule everything and never show up. I'm the business coach that's going to give it to you right. Listen, if you use their tool, that's great. If you use a third-party tool, they do kind of suppress your views a little bit because you're not using theirs and it's not organic. So what you need to do on days you're super busy, like you schedule 2 or 3 pieces of content to go out, so it's still showing up. The algorithm still sees that you are posting. You never miss a day. You never miss a day when you have a tool. So even if you're on vacation, so if I go on vacation for 5 days, I can schedule 2 and 3 pieces of content to go out for 5 days, even though I'm on vacation. So I think it's important that you use the tool. There are no excuses at this point since scheduling is available. Now, if you want to know how to do it, yes, get in the RIDE, RIDE, and I can show you how to do it, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Now, some of them you have to do like TikTok, you have to do it from your desktop, like or laptop. You can't do it from your cellular device. You're going to have to do it. And you can schedule the content. And this is how people can have multiple pages. Because if I have another secret page on TikTok and I could just schedule a week worth of content on this page and I can just let it go by itself and not really pay a lot of attention to it. But the content is being pushed out. So I think it's important for you to stop from desktop. Yes. Or a laptop, but just not from the phone. It doesn't do it from TikTok. TikTok doesn't let you schedule from your phone, but you have to do TikTok Studios. So write that down, TikTok Studios. If you go to TikTok Studios, you can schedule your content on TikTok. Yes. So there are no excuses for not showing up because that's available. Now, the thing about it is, let me say this, please listen. They know it's not you, right? The algorithm AI is so smart that they know you scheduled it and it's not you. They reward people who stay on the app. So they reward all of your comments. Got it. TT Studios. Yes. No excuses. Yes. They reward you staying on the app. So it's going to do better if you are able to take 5 minutes and do it yourself, and you are able to go to other pages, comment, love, share all of the things, and post your content. So that's going to say, oh, I'm using the app. And the app's like, oh, it's using me and it's posting with me. Okay, it's going to give you some more playtime, basically. So just be clear that you can't just sit back and automate everything. Some of it has to be you. That's the goal. Now, Instagram stories are a fantastic tool for engaging with your audience and promoting your brand. Now, Instagram doesn't love me. Reels on Facebook love me. TikTok love me. Even though I love Instagram, YouTube now love my short stories. YouTube, baby. Okay. But Instagram, I don't know. Okay. But let me just say, all of this is the same. Wherever stories are, your stories on TikTok, your stories on Facebook, stories on Instagram, you want to use your stories. People who see your stories, they follow you already. Okay. These are your friends that see your stories. You'll notice your stories get more views than the actual feed. So you want to make sure every day you're putting in 4 to 10 stories. Write that down. Every day you're doing 4 to 10 stories. So let me give you some tips, hacks, and benefits of using Instagram stories, or any stories for that matter. Yes, 4 to 10 stories. Now, you're going to ask me, well, Jerusha, what 4 to 10? I can barely do one piece of content a day. Now you're telling me to do 4 to 10 pieces of content in my stories. Trust me, I understand. But here's how I do it, right? So here's how I do it. I have a lot of content like this where I'm teaching and training live. So I'm going to take this live or my previous lives, and I can just pull content from the live. So for me, this is a win-win. So not only am I training and coaching for an hour and walking on the treadmill, but I'm giving nuggets, business strategies, tips, and I'm coaching. And so I'm going to say maybe 20, 30 good nuggets in this live. I can go through, and TikTok does it for me too. It's going to pull out 1-minute clips. So the 1-minute clips are already done for me. They're not always good though, but it is done for me. Or I could do it myself. So now that it's giving me 6 or 10 different clips on automatically, I can tailor those clips. Now I have my stories. Now I can put those in my stories. Does this make sense? So going live for me, it's eliminating a lot of work. So we want to work smarter, not harder. Now, if you have not started going live, that's okay. You're just going to have to create individual pieces of content. Yes, you can do it. Now, if you say my life is boring, I don't have that much to put out to the universe, I don't have that much to share, I don't feel like I do either, right? I don't feel like it's that exciting. I go places, but it don't seem like it's that exciting to me. But to somebody else, yes. But for somebody else, it might be interesting. So you don't know what's going to interest every person. So if you are walking in the park, that's a piece of content. You watching this live right now is actually a piece of content. So you could actually record 30 seconds right now, like screen record, and then say the business training I heard today, I learned blah, 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 blah. That's a piece of content. So any podcast you watch, you can take something. Hey, I saw the podcast on blah, blah, blah. I learned blah, blah, blah. So that's a piece of content. How many cameras are you using on your live? Very good question. I say this all the time. Hold on. Let me move this prayer. I have my prayers come up, I don't know, at least 8 times during the day. And my prayer just came up. So I have the app where it reminds me to pray. It gives me a scripture and a prayer because I have to be centered all day, every day. And that's me. And I need that. And so I schedule it where it continues to show up until I stop, read it, and take a minute. So it's just throughout the day. So it'll come back on later. That's a little business nugget for you. And I don't know what you believe, but you have to have something, right, to give you peace and understanding and also hope. And so I just encourage you to do something like that. But anyway, to answer your question about cameras, that is, a lot of people's situation is they think they got to have 10 phones. You don't. I'm streaming through StreamYard, right? On my device, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook page. I love that scheduled prayer. Yes. I'm streaming through StreamYard. StreamYard allows you to stream through all the networks, right? All of the platforms. I'm using my phone for TikTok only because I'll let them go and I'll still be talking with TikTok. So we have a different relationship. But I could also do TikTok studios on StreamYard. And so I just prefer to talk to you guys directly. But yes, you only need one. So now it is a computer now. You can do a desktop or whatever, or a laptop, but you can get StreamYard. You have to pay each month. It's only like $35, maybe $100 if you get the max package. I think it's $100. Yeah, for the max package. But if you get the minimum, it's like $35. That way it's one camera. So to answer your question, one camera, 10 different platforms at one time. So the choice is yours. And on the phone, obviously, you could have an old phone and just have 2 phones with 2 cameras, right? So I have this phone here. I could do another phone, and I have that as Instagram. But I just use one device, so one camera. You love the scheduled prayer. I strongly suggest for my clients in the ride. So if you have not taken the 3-day ride, I tell them you need, whether it's motivation, whether it's inspiration, whether it's you motivating yourself with a voice, it needs to be done throughout the day because something is going to get you off track. Whether it's your mind is off track, if your mind is off track, your body is off track too. Okay. The body does exactly what the mind says. And so it's important for me to have my prayers scheduled. I'm talking about 8-10 times. It keeps coming up until I stop, center myself, pray, take a moment. And so, yes. And then I have to click, I've achieved it. Give me a check mark and everything. So, yes. So do what you will with that information. But I'm telling you what works. So another thing about like going live. So if you practice, the only way to practice is to go live. I know that's scary, right? So you're like, oh, but what if I mess up? You just mess up. Like, it's okay. And I learned to embrace the mess ups. I'm going to mess up. It's not going to be perfect every time. And that's okay. But what I did initially, to be honest, I went live in groups first. So I created my own group and I just went live. I invited people in the group and I would go live for practice in the group. Now I would be teaching and training, but that was my personal practice. And then one day I said, okay, I've done it enough in the private groups. Okay, hiding in the groups. I finally went live publicly and then the rest was history. So if you're that person, then you can certainly just do it to yourself and then still go live. So I think it's important for you to go ahead and start. You're going to mess up regardless. I hear speakers all the way from E.T., Lisa Nichols, Tony Robbins, whoever you name, they mess up all the time. And they're the number one motivational speakers in the world. Even Oprah, whomever, everyone is going to mess up sometimes. So I don't even look for it to be perfect. I'm looking for progress. I'm perfectly imperfect. You can write that down. So Jerusha said she's perfectly imperfect. Yes. Own it. Claim it. Yes. All right. So here we go. So now you understand going live is going to help you have content. So you're putting 4 to 10 pieces of content in your stories. Now, anything you choose is actually content. If you're going to the store, that's content. If you're buying, groceries, that's content. Whatever you're doing is actually content. You just got to record it. And again, it only takes 7, 15, 30 seconds. That's it. 7, 15, or 30 seconds. That's all you got. Most people, after a minute, I love a minute. I'm going to listen to a minute. Some people don't even have that. I would say 70% of people don't listen 1 minute. And so, yes, thank you so much, Sophia, in the building. Sophia giving me gifts. Woo-hoo. Thank you, Sophia. I appreciate that. Now, once you start doing 4 to 10 pieces of stories, in your Facebook stories, TikTok stories, once you start doing it, you're going to also write this down. Use polls and questions. I just did a TikTok on this. Polls and questions work. And so I know you're in travel. I'm back. I have to put out my travel file. Yes! Okay, good. Hey, Angela. Angela's back. I was just about to talk about travel too. So if you're in the travel industry, doesn't matter which industry, this is an example. I would be making sure you're having polls and questions also in your stories. Now, you can't do a lot of them, but you do need to do them regularly. And so you could ask a question, with everything going on in 2025, how many people are ready for a vacation? Yes or no? Simple question. You know how many people be like, yes, I'm over 2025. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. Okay. You want to make it fun and on topic. With everything going on, you want to make sure it's relevant to the news, but it's still centered around your business, around your product, around your opportunity. It's easy to ask a question that brings the answer back to you, right? So now you ask the question, with everything going on in 2025, how many people just over it and ready to take a vacation? Yes or no? And people start to answer, whether it's 2 people, 10 people, 15 people. Those are now leads. Okay, if you're struggling with leads, you got to do things to attract leads, potential clients. So now every person that said yes, you got 10 people said yes. Girl, you got 10 leads just by asking a simple question, a simple question. So now you can see who answered your polls and questions. You can see the person. You're going to click on their name. You're going to go to their page. You're going to love on their page. Several pieces of content, love it, comment, share, love it, do all the things on their page. Then you're going to leave them a message in Messenger. The money is made in Messenger. Okay. Now you're going to leave them a message in Messenger. And that is where it starts. Because 1, they know they answered your question, your poll. 2, you're just responding, hey, thank you so much for answering my poll. And you're going to ask them a question. If you don't know what to ask, I have tons of scripts available for you. Okay. Doesn't matter what industry, I have tons of scripts available for you. And they work and they convert. So if you're struggling with communication, like I don't even know what to say, then yes, I got you covered. So that's the best thing you can do right now, is also stay relevant with the news, everything that's happening, and then incorporate your business or product. Are you following me? Does that make sense, Angela? And everybody else in travel? Whatever your question is going to be, make sure it's like a little controversial, but fun at the same time. Not too serious on the politics, in my opinion, right? Because you can get a lot of negative. And so that's not the goal. The goal is really to get more positive. And so just teeter with that a little bit. And so just watch the responses, right? And so I would do a poll and a question at least once a week, or maybe twice a week, depending on how juicy everything is. So I think if I was in like a relationship coach, if I was in a life coach, I'm a business coach, but if I was more relationship coach, life coach, anything like that, a therapist who coach couples, Shamar Moore, and his 5-year relationship with his girlfriend ended, right? And he did an Instagram, cussing folk out about that. And so if I was a relationship coach or a therapist, I would have a question. I would have a question or a poll about that. I already know people are going to respond because that's what's in the news right now. So when I say relevant, look at the news and see what's relevant, and you're going to create something around it. Because all that does is make sense. So I would say, do you think he cheated or do you think she cheated? That's a question. People are going to put their opinions on social media because they want to tell you how they feel. They're going to make videos about it because they're going to tell you how they feel. And now you have all these people that you can talk to because obviously they're in relationships. They've experienced this in a relationship. You're a therapist or you're a coach. You're going to get you some business. So you're attracting people to you. You're attracting the leads. So when I tell you posing questions is one of the best ways to increase engagement on your stories is to use polls and questions. Because the opinion on a particular topic is everything. And you ask, share your thoughts. So not only does this increase your engagement, but it also helps you understand your audience preference and interest. You don't know what they're interested in. Start asking questions. The people that answer, the people that continue to follow it, yes, baby, oh, y'all like this type of content. So you can produce it again and again and again. Yes. Let me tell you, is that good? Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance, baby. When my son, I'll tell you a story. When my son was younger, he won the regional spelling bee. And we went to the state. He was winning all the spelling bees all the way to the state. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me see what you're saying. Hold on, YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Instagram in the building. Yes, Miss Cherie is in the building. Dwayne is in the building. T-Town is in the building. All right. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Woo! We had 2.4 thousand hearts. Woo! Oh, I got to reach my goal. Remind your audience, you listen. I'm D1 top 80%. I need to be going to C level. Now, I didn't know this was a thing. So I was just doing this to share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, and strategies. I was just going live to help other people. This is Entrepreneurship 101. We're part of the Hillman Talk, baby. Hillman Talk University. And so I want to share as much as possible. So when I started going live a year ago on TikTok, I was just doing it so I can help other people build a business or start a business. But I didn't realize there are rankings and things going on. Oh, thank you for the donut. Okay. She done gave me a donut. I'm dropping the tea. She's giving me donut. I'm dropping the tea. She's giving me donuts. And so I didn't realize this thing at the top this is on TikTok. I'm sorry. That they have D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, and then C5, C4, C3, blah, 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 all the way up to 8. Now, I saw it come up, but I didn't know what that meant. This is what I mean by SmartWise not perfect. You don't need to know everything to start. You do know how to press live, right? And so you'll learn along the way. That's called the process. And so I realized it's been changing, right? And I'll see on other people's pages, it'll say A1. In other people's pages, I'll see C5. And I'm like, I wonder what that means. And so just because I train a lot of people, I have a big business, so I don't always get all the details. And I'm a D personality. I don't need to know all the details. I just need to know you can get there. So you have different personality types. I'm a D type. So you have D-I-S-C. You figure out which one you are. So a D just needs to know it's possible. So when I saw that, I was like, huh. And then mine went from D5, D4, D3, D2. Now it says D1. And it says 80% of D1. So now the next step will be C. So that means that the people that are watching, learning, following, we just need more people that's sharing the broadcast, loving the broadcast, commenting on the broadcast, and that's how you move up. Isn't that good to know? Oh, did you already knew this? Okay. So I'm late to the party. I'm not. Oh, okay. Let me know I'm not late to the party. I did not realize that. So sharing, commenting, whoever's taking notes from me, I love a great note taker. If I say something that inspires you or that's worthy of being written down, put it in the comments because everything helps. And so, yes, we want education to go viral. We want education to be in the top. Yes or yes. Okay, good. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. Now, what I was saying something about my son, right? I forgot what I was saying about my son. I had to tell y'all that because I saw it said D1 80%. So it threw me off. But at any rate, anyway, he was in the States spelling bee. And it's funny because he actually is a wordsmith. And so we enjoyed that process. But the thing was, everyone had their opinions on who was going to win. There was like the top 5 left, then the top 3, and he was in the top, and he was the only one that looked like him in the top. And they just knew, baby, it was going to be somebody else. And then my son won. So people are going to have their opinions about why you're doing something, how you did it, how you got there. But if you have practice, you have learned some skills, you are confident, baby, you're going to be number 1 in 2025. All of your dreams are coming true right now, baby. You're going to thrive. Don't even worry about the opinions of others. The reason why people don't go live, they're afraid of the opinions of others. And so that's why you have to do it, because somebody's going to be attracted to you. Somebody is going to believe it because you're doing it. So trust me, don't worry about when you start changing and showing up differently on social media. Just do it. Just do it. The second thing I can tell you about stories and using them wisely, use hashtags and location tags. Now, I know people are going to say they're not that important right now. However, they are still relevant. You see what I'm saying? It's still relevant because people search hashtags to find what they want. People search hashtags for locations. And so let me tell you what I mean. You didn't know there were location tags? Yes. So hashtags and location tags are a great way for your stories to be discovered to a larger audience. So you better catch this. When someone clicks on a hashtag or a location tag, right, they will be taken to a page where they can see all the other posts and stories that used that same hashtag. Okay, just like here on TikTok. If you go in a search and put in hashtag business coach, you're going to see everybody who used the hashtag business coach, right? If I have a product, so if I had a product that helps people with their arthritis, I will put in a hashtag arthritis, because I already know people who are hashtagging arthritis probably has arthritis. I have a product that helps that problem. See, you're not using them properly. This is how you find your ideal prospects. What type of hashtag or location tag would they be using? Listen, if I sold coffee, right? I don't have a product for arthritis either. This is an example. If I sold coffee, somebody is probably hashtagging hashtag Starbucks or a local coffee shop, whatever that name is, or hashtag who sells coffee? The Dunkin' Donuts, right? Hashtag Dunkin' Donuts. Those people, or hashtag latte, hashtag mocha. Okay, those people drink coffee. I don't need to say I don't have clients. I don't know where the clients are. If I sell coffee, you're probably hashtagging how great Starbucks is, how great Dunkin' Donuts is. I can go search hashtags and find you because I sell a natural coffee or a pure something coffee. I don't. This is an example. Because somebody's gonna message me, what kind of coffee? I don't sell a coffee. This is an example. Does this make sense? So in my course, we get down to the nitty gritty, baby, because you need to know, once I see the people, what do I do next, Jerusha? You need to know, okay, all of these people hashtag Starbucks. I sell coffee. What do I say to them? How do I get in their face? Okay, I teach you what to say in Messenger. I give you actual scripts that convert. So now you're not looking for people to magically go to your website. You go find them. They're right in front of you on the social media platform. I'm never looking for leads. I know where my leads are. I'm not looking for them. I'm building relationships with them. Make sense? These are your people. People who like what you have. Same thing with the example that I gave with the arthritis. You're not hashtagging arthritis if you don't have it. You're not hashtagging arthritis if somebody in your family doesn't have it. You are hashtagging that because that's your experience currently, right? Somebody catching it. I lost 2 people already. You catching it, right? I know. I never thought about it like that because you're not looking for the right people. You think your friends and cousins and church members and soror sisters are your people. They are not. They are not your people. Your people, 4.8 billion people use social media. Those are your peoples. Go find them. You don't wait for a video to go viral. I can just go find them. I can start conversations freely. Social media has allowed me to start conversations freely with these people. I can go to their page, follow them, friend them, and start a conversation. Yes, they're not your people. You keep asking the same people over and over and over. Leave them church members alone. Leave your girlfriend from high school alone. I built all of my businesses with strangers. Just like I'm meeting you, every business was strangers. And I have sisters and I didn't ask them. Why? It's so many people right here, right in front of me every day. I can use the hashtag method. There are many methods like that. That's just an example. Same thing with the location tags. If I'm in my local area, you live in a city, right? And you have a local coffee shop. What's the name of it? Okay, you go follow that hashtag because they do have a social media page. You think they don't? They do. And everybody that's liking this social media page that this local coffee shop has, those are your people. Those are people you build relationships with. Those are the new people. You follow their pages. You start doing the thing. So in the conversation in Messenger, you will have an opportunity to bring up your natural coffee. Whatever yours is. So are you sick or tired of not having leads now? You need to get mad. Here's an acronym for mad. Motivated, angry, determined. Write that down. You need to get mad. If you are still looking, there's no way with all the ways to do it. Get in the ride. I can show you how I do it. But you need to get mad. You're not mad enough. You're not motivated enough. You're not angry enough. You're not determined enough. You're not MAD. You're not. Most people are not mad enough about their situation. It doesn't hurt bad enough for you to do the things that you hear all the time for free on social media. It hurt, but not bad enough to do what I'm saying. You want more, but not that much to do it every day. I'm going to skip a day. So it don't hurt bad enough. Because if it did, you wouldn't skip a day. You'd be doing the things every single day that's going to move you further or closer to the goal. Yes. Now, here's another way to do it. Don't say I didn't tell you. Okay? This is my jam right here. As long as you're learning, I'm telling. So make sure, do me a favor. This is what I ask for this free information. I ask that you share the broadcast, tag your business bestie. If you're on TikTok, give me some hearts, right? But if you're on YouTube and make, of course, put in the chat for me. Take notes. I need a great note taker. Book face, take notes. That's what you can do. All right, that's how you help. Now, of course, another good way for you to attract leads, another good way is stickers and filters. Stickers and filters. That's number 3. Write it down. Stickers and filters. Now, of course, if you click on it, the stickers is a smiley face, right? Now, it offers a variety of stickers and filters that you can use to make your stories more interesting. It makes your stories more engaging, right? Now, depending on if you're on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, it's all the smiley face. And you'll see all of these stickers and filters. So, for example, you can swipe up. There's a swipe up sticker to direct your audience to a link. That link could be your website, your blog, Have you ever used the swipe up sticker? Okay. On Instagram in particular, you can swipe up and you can put your website, not a company generated website, your website. Now, if you don't have one, I'm going to need you to get a generic landing page with a link with your information, because you don't want them to go to a company generated site. And I'm talking to my direct sellers, network marketers, social retailers. I don't want you to go to the company generated site. I didn't do all this work for you to go to the company. No, baby. I need you to purchase directly from me. So you want to create a little landing page with the link. It's easy to do. Okay, we teach it in the ride. That way, when they click it, it's your page. Now, that page talks about you, the product, the services. And then on that page, you could have your personal link from the company, right? Because now they've got a chance to see who you are. They've got a chance to understand what the product is going to do. And then they can click the link. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Because what happens is, and I've seen this over and over and over, you say company name because you're an affiliate, you are a representative, you are an associate, you're whatever with that company. You say company name, blank, blank travel company. Guess what people do? They go to blank, blank travel company. And you right here online, you want them to come to you for that service. But they went to blank, blank travel service because that's what you promoted. You didn't promote yourself. You better market and brand yourself. You're it. So I want people to purchase from Jerusha, not the company that generates whatever produces this product. Me. And people will search Google. They will go to eBay or whatever, Amazon, and purchase from somebody else. Right? So just make sure you're showing up. You're showing your personality. You're giving them 4 to 10 stories so they fall in love with you. People buy from people before they buy a product, service, or opportunity. They need to fall in love with you so they want to do it for you. Are you following me? So yes, so on Instagram, there's a swipe up sticker. And when you swipe up, this is in stories, they have a space where you can put the link and then you can put it right there. Now, Facebook removed theirs. I don't know if Instagram has removed theirs, but it was really easy to do. And it was sending people to your page. You always want to get people off of social media. I'm going to be the business coach to tell you, get your people off of social media and onto your stuff. Because now you can capture their information. Now you can develop relationships outside of social media. You following me? That's the goal. I want you to receive my emails. I want you to receive my text messages. So if something happens, like with TT, when TikTok went down, wouldn't matter if you're in my circle. Now, another feature that's good for you to use is the countdown sticker. Have you ever used the countdown sticker? No? What's the countdown sticker? Have you ever used the countdown sticker, Angela? I see you, Lachey. Okay. T-Baby in the building. No, okay. You're not used to countdown sticker. So if you go in Instagram stories and hit the sticker, the little smiley face, you're going to see the words countdown. Tap it. So if you have a promotion happening on Friday, now you know you can make up your own promotions. So say you have a promotion happening Friday. The countdown is for your audience. So you'll put in the promotion is happening on Friday. It'll ask you for the date. It'll ask you all the information. You put it in. So when you post, it's going to say to your customers or viewers, not customers, viewers, you have 5 days before the promotion is over. Then the next day, 4 days, and the promotion is over. Then the next day, 3 days, and the promotion is over. So you have a tool that's helping you remind your customers to purchase before Friday because the promotion ends on Friday. Now, I use it for my course. So if I do a deadline for my course, so if you're not in the 3-day ride yet, if I do a deadline, I'm only taking 30 students, right? I just cut it off. I'm only taking 30 students. And it's going to end Sunday night. I would do a countdown all week, letting people know the first 30 people can get in the course by Sunday night. And then every time I post, the countdown is going to remind them. And it's really, yes, so you got to use it. Well, it's going to automatically change the dates for you. So it's going to count down, but you got to post, right? So you still have to post, and the countdown is going to be there. So when you get ready to post your content, the countdown is going to be on there. It says 4 more days. And then the next day you post, it's going to say 3 more days. It's going to count down for you publicly, but you still have to use it. You still have to. So yes, it does it automatically in terms of the countdown, but you still have to post in your stories so people can see the countdown. Does that make sense? So you have to be using the stories. Yes, and you can schedule it a time and everything. Now, this also, the reason you want to do this, this creates a sense of urgency. You'll notice when you get emails and it says 5 more days and you don't do it. Then next is 2 more days. You don't do it. Then next you get an email that says last chance. And you're like, oh God, I got to go do it. Okay. That's the same concept. People have a sense of I'm missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out. Write that down. FOMO, fear of missing out. People don't want to miss out. FOMO, fear of missing out. And so that's what that creates, an emotion. You want to create an emotion from people that they act on it. And so that's constantly in their face every day, reminding them. And then if you have their email, which I hope you are capturing your people's information and taking them off of social media, you also have the email being sent out that's automated. 4 more days, 3 more days, 2 more days. So if they miss it in your stories, which is 24 hours, you have the email marketing going as well. This is how you are attracting people, getting them in your programs, getting them to take advantage of your services or your product or your discounts. You've got to show up. This is an opportunity for you to show up everywhere. Everywhere they look, they're like, oh yeah, I got to sign up for the travel thing. Oh yeah, I got to sign up for Jerusha's 3-day ride. Oh yeah. So here's the thing. Opportunity is missed by many because it's dressed up in overalls and it looked like work. Right now, somebody's like, oh, that's a lot of work. And they didn't do it, but it's an opportunity. Another easy way to attract leads and get more clients, and I said this earlier, was the first thing I said, is third-party apps. There are many that you can use to create more engaging stories. I think, they're useful. I think you should use them as opposed to saying you forgot to post or you didn't have time to post. I think you should use third-party tools. There are several apps. You can write these down. Everybody knows Canva. Canva does a lot. Take advantage of Canva. The free version works and the paid version is even better. So Canva, write this down, put it in the chat for people that watch the replay. Canva is a great app. Unfold is a great one. Adobe Spark Post is a great one. And you can use these to create custom graphics. They can do layouts for your Instagram stories. You can also use apps like InShot? Yes, I've used that one before. Write this down. Oh, thank you so much. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Show me some love. Thank you so much. Full makeup odd. At least you're working out, baby. This is every day. Every day. And it ain't really full. This is the workout one. So you should really follow so you can see the other one. So yes, I'm going to work out like this. Going to the gym just like this. Going to the park just like this. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. All right. So write this down. Unfold, Canva, YouTube. Write this down. Adobe Spark Post. It's a good one. Okay. And you can also use these apps like InShot. It's one word. InShot or Video Leap to create like more polished videos. You want your videos to be really sharp. InShot, a lot of people are familiar with InShot. And then, of course, for your message, for your caption, for your hooks, obviously people are using ChatGPT. But the new thing is DeepSeek, right? Oh, we had 3,000 hearts. Woo, woo. Yes. Tap the screen. Give me some more hearts. We can get our hearts up. I'm positive. The whole point of using these tools is to increase your brand awareness. People can't buy your stuff because they don't see you. You got to use all the features. Social media love it when you use their features. They love it when you brag about their platform. So yes, the goal is to increase your brand awareness. And the one thing that I see for a lot of people is they don't show up because it's not convenient for them. So you have people that are interested and you have people that are committed. Two types of people. Most people are interested in becoming content creators. They're interested in growing a business using social media. They're interested in earning 6, 7, 8 figures on social media. They're interested. A lot of people are interested. Very few people are committed because it requires work. Okay, committed requires you to be in, no matter what it looks like, no matter how many views, no matter how many people show up, commitment. And that's what stops most people from shining is they're not committed. They're just interested. So you have to decide today, am I going to be committed to this thing or am I just going to be interested? Either way, it's your choice. Yes, ma'am. And then once you start showing up differently, the ones that see you, if they don't like what they see, they will unfriend you or they will unfollow you. Those are not your people. Great. Sometimes getting rid of people who are unfriending you on social media is great. It's really like the trash taking itself out. Like, great that they unfollow. Great. Because you're going to continue to do what you are told to do, right? To grow your brand. And some people are dead weight anyway. Some people just watch. They're just dead weight anyway. And it's fine. It's fine. Let that go. So what? You love on your cousin's stuff and she doesn't love on your stuff back. Okay, let it go. But you have to, we have 3,000. Okay. You have to engage with people and they will engage with you. The law of reciprocity. You do the engagement first. Love on people first. See the people first. Deposit into social media to get a withdrawal. You deposit first. When I showed up on here, I just started teaching and training and coaching. I did it first. I didn't wait for people to find me as a business coach. I just showed up doing it. You want to make money from social, but you're not depositing time or money in social. How is it that you want to make money from social, but you're not depositing anything in it to make money? Does that make sense to you? Exactly. Now, here's another business tip. Write this down. Thank you so much for taking notes. Woo, woo. Now, like I said, stories is a great way to increase your brand awareness and visibility because you'll see stories get a lot more views, right? So you need to regularly post engaging stories. All right. Like I said, 4 to 10 every day. There's also just a little hack. Oh, you got to get in the ride. 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 Get in the ride. It's a little hack that you can do. If your content is 1 minute, you can actually break it down to 3 short clips. So now that's 3 pieces of content, but it's the same. I do it all the time in my stories. I do it all the time. But anyway, that's a whole nother training. It's really good. See, where there's a will, there's a way. People have figured it out. There's an app for something, everything. They figured it out. Now, you want to keep your brand in their face. When I say, hello, pretty people in the grocery store say, you the girl say pretty people. I wear pretty people tees, pretty people water bottle, pretty people sweatshirt. In everything I post as pretty people, constantly keeping the brand name in front of people. Okay. Now, in doing that, people oftentimes want to know what's the pretty people. Now, we're not talking about the outside, although that helps. We're talking about the inside. We're talking about your soul. We're talking about being pretty on the inside. Pretty people, we crown our kings and queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and we make great connections. That's what being pretty is. We want to give. We want to share. We want to serve. Yes, your soul is pretty. That's what that is. men and women. It's not just for women, although I attract a lot of women. All right, so hello, pretty people. She said yes. So if you're a part of the pretty community, you're my people. Now, this is the deal. When you are showing up and you're marketing your brand, your slogan, whatever it is, you have some type of connection with the people. You attract new followers. People are curious on this app. Oh, how do you get in the ride? Okay, right now I'm gonna send it to you. So on TikTok, their messenger isn't good, but if you message me ride, or you go to my profile, tap my face, it'll bring you to a half a screen. Then you'll see my profile. It's on there. So it's on my L word is there. It's the 3-day ride. Or you could just message me ride and I'll send it to you. Okay. Whatever is easiest for you. So here's the deal. When you are showing up in your stories and on your page and you're committed, not just interested, you attract new followers. You drive traffic to your website. You see how she asked, this is a good example. The reason why I keep talking about the 3-day ride, I know people are going to be curious about the ride. I'm promoting the ride. I'm encouraging you to work closer with me. If you love this free information, I can help you attract more leads. I'm also showing examples of how you can do it for free. So just imagine if we work together, the value that you're going to get. So this is a perfect example of people putting ride in the chat because people want to know how they can build their businesses. They want to know a shortcut, right? They want to know. And so my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. Don't do what I did, trying to figure it out, knowing I'm not tech savvy. You need a coach. You need a mentor. You need somebody who's already done it. So I'll be happy to send it to you, Marsha. So yes. So in doing this and showing up, you're attracting new followers. Write that down. You drive traffic to your website. You increase conversations because all the people that's answering your poll questions or people that are in your stories, you're starting conversations. The stories is up 24 hours. You're starting conversations every day. So can you imagine 10, 5, 15 people interact with your stories? You got 5, 10, 15 people you should be talking to every day. Every 24 hours, new people. Every 24 hours, new people. Your leads are there. Okay, so this is going to increase your conversations. You make money from increased conversations because people get to know you as a person. They get to ask all of their questions. And when people ask questions, they do want it, right? You just got to convert them into a customer. So I just need you to start working in your gift on social media. Use the tool. Don't be a fool. Use the tool. Don't be a fool. Don't let the tool use you. Okay? Make that money, honey. Real easy. Now, TikTok has a new program. If you go live a certain amount of times, they're going to give you $1,000. Okay? So there are so many different ways. Did you guys see the new program that's coming out? I'm assuming it's coming out in February. So the program, there's some requirements, obviously, but you reach so many lives and you have to do it for like more than 30 minutes per live or something. And there you'll have an opportunity to make an extra $1,000. So when you see something like this and you already want to learn how to go live, you already want to increase your brand awareness, you already want more clients and leads, this is an incentive for you to do it. Now, if you're on YouTube and you're not on TikTok, that's okay. You still should do it. So if you didn't see that new promotion that's coming up, if I were you, I would do it because that challenges you, that pushes you. And a lot of people are going to do it. So it's like a team that's doing it together. Because I want to hear about your products. I want to hear about your services. I want to see your gift. Your gift will make room for your profit, baby. If you work in your purpose, the profit will come. There are people who let other people use up their gift. Okay, when you're going to work and you're letting other people use up your gift, they're paying you a fraction of what you are worth. That's a problem. If you are a hairstylist and you can slay, baby, somebody right now working on somebody else's job, but they really can do hair. You need to be doing hair. That's your side hustle. Right? You need to be doing hair. That's your side. That's your gift. There's somebody right now working on somebody's full-time job, but you know how to cook. You need to be a caterer or a restaurant because that's your gift. I need you to work in your gift. Stop letting other people use up your gift. Go. Thank you so much. Any questions about what to do to increase your brand awareness? Any questions about how to show up in your stories, right? How to do it every day. 4 to 10 stories. Let's go. You're going to use stickers. You're going to use questions, polls, location tags, hashtags, all the things. Any questions about how to do it? Now, it's going to take you some time to master it. Just like when you went to undergrad and grad school, it takes some time to get that master's. It takes some time to get that bachelor's. It takes time. This takes time too. But you can do it fast or you can do it slow. You're in control of the pace. You know, some people are microwave, some people are a conventional oven. That's your choice. I do like to go fast sometimes, depending on what it is. But some things need to marinate sometimes. Is this helpful? Yes or yes? HR lady 40 in the building. Let me see where I am. I don't know how to play these games on here. People be playing games. Thank you, Angela, for my donuts. Any questions about how you need to show up on the socials? Yes or yes? Hey, Janice. Janice in the building. Good to see your beautiful face, my dear. So what we're going to do, yes, ma'am, put RIDE in the chat, RIDE, and that way you can see what's available in the RIDE. If it's a fit, great. If it's not, great. You can still come for free trainings. I'm live as long as I'm working out. I've been walking for about an hour, okay? It says an hour and 11 minutes. So, of course, if you want more free business tips, motivation, inspiration, make sure that you follow. And then, of course, you'll get that every time I go live. Yes. All right, Bookface. I'm going to let Bookface go. Okay. You're my peoples. I see you later. I'm just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me. I'll see you on the page. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to be. Yes. Thank you, Bookface. We let Bookface go. We let Bookface and Instagram go so me and you can have this conversation. By Instagram. Then, of course, I'm on my YouTube. YouTube. Ride. Thank you. All right, fam, I want to ride. Yes, let's get in the ride, baby. It's the ride of your life. It's going to change your life. And I guarantee the ride if you do this, if you do the work. I guarantee the ride if you do the work. So, yes, it is a lot of information. I try to tell people it is a lot of information, but that's why you got to ask questions. So while you're in the ride, you have to ask questions. There are modules, there are trainings. Then you have me live. So it's not one of those digital courses where you just got to figure it out by yourself. As you can see, I love training and coaching. So I'm going to answer every single question so you're very clear. So my goal is to get a great review so you understand this actually impacted my future business. And so, yes, so I'm all about you seeing success. So I'll definitely thank you for the gift. I appreciate the love. So I'm definitely going to make sure that you get more than your money's worth. I over deliver in the ride. Social media coach is in the building. Hey, social media coach, good to see you. Yes, hello, how are you? I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for the roses, giving me my roses. Thank you so much. What questions can I answer for you? Angela, you got work to do. Linda, you got work to do. All of you have work to do. Lachey, you got work to do. You got work to do. So, yes, I would definitely also, another good one. This just came to the top of my head. So just imagine if we work together in the ride. Like when I have an idea, I make sure I message you, voice message you, text you, and let you know, listen, you should probably be doing something like this. So it just came to me like you want to follow hashtags that your people probably hashtagged, right? So for instance, if I was a stylist, like clothing, right? And I love style. I love the girly, pretty stuff. And if I was a stylist, a fashion designer in that way, if you hashtag mom jeans, if it was me, I know everybody that hashtag mom jeans probably wears mom jeans, right? And if I want them to look more stylish and teach them how they cannot wear mom jeans if they don't look nice in mom jeans, I'm a stylist. I will be able to show them different styles. So what you have to understand about hashtags is not just putting them up there for your titles. Like, yes, I could put hashtag business coach, hashtag speaker, but that is not attracting like most of my audience who would take the 3-day ride. That's just saying that's what I am. That's a title. I want to follow the hashtags. And if you do this, if you follow the hashtags, you'll start receiving content of every person that uses that hashtag. And so it's so much behind it other than just putting it up there. I think people think you just put it up there, hashtag travel, hashtag like that doesn't, hashtag travel is not going to bring in somebody looking to travel. It's going to bring in people who already travel, or you're already a travel agent, or you're a part of a travel, service. Because if I want to travel and I've never traveled, or I don't have a passport, that's really not the hashtag that I'm using. If I've never traveled and I want a passport, or I get my passport for the first time, I'm probably going to hashtag new passport, hashtag passport office, hashtag, that's what I would be following, because the people who are just not getting their passports probably are anticipating traveling. So your people are there. It's like, I need you to think about, where would you actually be, right? If I wasn't healthy and I had a lot of problems like diabetes and all these things, or I had problems with, my knees, or problems with, or car accident, whatever, I'm using different hashtags. I'm not using the same hashtags as a business owner. People who use hashtag mompreneurs, I know you are a mom and an entrepreneur. I'm looking for people who want a business. You already have one. So I know a person who doesn't have a business, they're not putting hashtag mompreneur. The person who doesn't have a business says corporate attire, hashtag corporate lunch break, or I know they work in corporate America. So I need you to understand, in the ride, we go over what hashtags will work for your business. Because now it's generic, because I don't know your businesses, right? But if you tell me, Jerusha, I'm in real estate, I have a list. These are the ones you should be hashtagging every day, different hashtags. If you tell me, Jerusha, I sell candles, then I have hashtags. These are the hashtags you should be following, because these people are looking for candles. So I need you to understand, where are the people? People who work in corporate America, they're not saying entrepreneur life, hashtag entrepreneur life. They're not saying that. Does this make sense? Tell me if that makes sense or not. And location tags are the best, because it's, Yes, so let me know. Yes, yes, okay. It's so much to social media that people could have unlimited leads, like my clients, that I'm no longer looking for them. I actually know where they are. I'm just building relationships. See, in Messenger, privately building relationships. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm getting clients, building relationships. Publicly, I'm marketing. Behind the scenes, I'm building relationships. Hey, Judy, how you doing? So yes, I will be doing passports. My son getting ready to go to the DR, so we had to show a copy of his passport. Yes, my youngest, he's going to the DR in April. So yes, and I was thinking, I wonder how many people in travel know that hashtag passport is probably people who have a passport, and that means they travel already, or people who are just getting their passport and they're excited to travel. That's what I would be doing. Oh, Bola in the building. Hey, Bola, how you doing? We just had so much fun already. We had so much fun. I was teaching them the importance of stories, the importance of, using the stickers and using the filters, because that attracts more people to your page. And so you'll have more interactions, more engagements, which means you start more conversations. And so if you want scripts, I give it to you so you can convert more clients. When you convert more clients, you make that money, honey. Right? That concept is brilliant, because I prefer to share my info with like-minded people. Okay. it's just, I don't know what people are doing with it. I don't know. And I love showing people, like, do you know how many people, if I was a fashion stylist and I did hashtag mom jeans, it's like 300,000 people who put hashtag mom jeans. That lets me know they probably don't have a lot of style. That lets me know I could be their professional fashion stylist. That lets me know they probably will be open, with conversation through, my post. I'm showing my before and after pictures. I'm showing, how I style a scarf. I'm showing how I style jeans. I'm showing how I style jewelry, right? I could get somebody like that to follow me. You got to get in front of the people who want your offer. Most people are just posting and praying they see it. I'm not going to post and pray they see it. I know for sure my audience is people who have a business or want a business. I know, and usually it's people who are struggling in business because of the content I put out, right? I know it's because of the content. My lives teach about building a business online, right? Building your businesses through social media using your smartphone. So I'm attracting those people. So I get to go to their pages and see, do they have a business? They want a business, like what's their situation? But the hashtags I use are going to be hashtag corporate America, hashtag corporate attire, hashtag lunch break, hashtag, because I'm looking for people who don't have a business to start a business, because I'm helping 1,000 families get started in business. You following me? So I just think that even the same thing with your hooks. Who are your hooks attracting if you're using hooks, which you should be, or who's your caption attracting? And if you don't know how to write it, you can use ChatGPT to help you write the hooks and help you write the captions. But again, you got to program it first. Have y'all started using DeepSeek? Did somebody say yes, they did? Or you just heard it from me just now? Yes, they're number one right now in the Apple Store. Like the number one app that has been downloaded in the last 3 days. Like crazy. Oh, from you just now. Okay, yes. It's actually better than Chat. And they have a free version just like Chat. They have a free version just like Chat. And if you haven't started using Chat, you should, because that'll give you a basic rough draft of what to expect. Then you get DeepSeek. It's a higher level of information that it gives you. Yes, baby, it's good. It's good. Trust me. But again, do me a favor. Once you start using it, you have to program it first, because it is AI. Okay, it's AI. You do have to program it first for the prompts to make sense. Yes, put RIDE, RIDE, or just go to my profile and it says it. Click that word that says tree, and you'll see everything that I offer. I have free trainings, free business group, free PDFs. It's freebies on there as well, but the course is there. Okay, yes. Angela, I just feel like you're going to do so well from this class. Like, I just know you're going to take all this goodness and you're going to implement it today. The one thing I see clients do and people do is they wait. Like, you have it, you better write it down. I'm big on, okay, in my phone, this is another business tip. In my phone, if I hear a quote, I write it down in my phone. If I hear a great app, I write it down in my phone. Now, there's a place. So I have folders. I have downloaded DeepSeek, but not sure. Okay, used it yet. I see you. Yes. Okay, you sent me your information on my website. Okay, cool. Okay, cool beans. Okay, great. So what you want to do is, like I gave you that, you need to create. Okay, in the RIDE, I have all the apps that I've ever used, all the books I've ever read, and people have recommended. So you get that in a workbook. So you get all of this in a workbook. So that way you'll know exactly what to do and what resources to use. But you can do this also, this simple process on your own. So if I hear a book, somebody say, this is a good book. I have folders in my phone. You know your notes section. So I have a folder says books. I have a folder says apps. I have a folder says hacks. I have a folder. Okay. So when someone says, oh, you should use this app, it videos, your video screen or whatever, I go to my apps folder and I put the name of it and I put the definition next to it. Like this one does blah, blah, blah. So that way, if I'm ever looking for something, I can always go to my folders in my phone and I can see, okay, I need an app that's going to edit my videos. I'm going to go to my apps and I can see what apps will edit videos. So it doesn't matter who says it. I could be listening to a podcast. I could be, at a function, an event. Anytime someone says something that could be useful for my business or my clients, I have a notes folder and I just put it in there because it's so much information. Now you can't use everything, but you have options. You see how earlier I was able to give you 4 different apps because these are apps that people have used, like InShot. All of these apps people have used. Oh, that 4,000. Woo! Okay, yes, we got Todd One in the building. Yes, thank you so much. We have 4,000. We have 4,000. Thank you, Angelo. We have 4,000. Thank you, Marsha. We have 4,000. Woo! Thank you so much. And we got some donuts. Thank you, Linda. Linda, thank you so much. Woo! Yes, so yes, we got to get in the C category. We're still in D1, but it's coming, baby. It's coming. So this is based on what people love your content or people getting value from your content. So yes, I know you're getting value. So all of you, are you going to implement today? Today is your day. It's not by accident that you caught this training at this time. You need to implement those simple things that I just gave you today. Okay. I need you to do it. Not only do you need to write it down, but you start doing it. Information without implementation is what? Just information. You're just walking around smart. And we got a lot of people walking around smart. So yes, you're going to do it today. Thank you so much. And on top of that, yes, today. And you're going to go ahead. I'm big on calendars. I teach this in the ride. I'm big on timers. I teach this in the ride. I'm big on timing yourself with income producing activities. You have to set a timer. So if you're going to edit videos, give yourself 15 minutes. If you're going to create videos, give yourself 15 minutes. Whatever that time looks like, you need to have a timer. So I have an entire power hour. I'm going to offer my power hour, my 7-day content calendar, and my activity list. I'm going to offer that shortly. I'm putting a landing page together. I'm going to offer those 3 things to people because I think most people have a problem with time, which is self-management. So I do believe most people have a problem with self-management because you can't actually manage time. So yes, I put those 3 together and I can't wait to offer that to everyone so they can get themselves in order in 2025. I can't even wait to 2026. You got to get your time together now. I do. Okay. Yes, time is killing people. It's killing me softly. It's killing me. It seems like the day goes by really, really fast and you didn't get all the things done. Well, also it means that you didn't schedule it. So you can actually do it or your system. Yes. So a couple of things. The system can't do everything. The system can do some things. So I have a Pretty People system and the system can automate a lot. It automates my text messages, automates my emails. It can automate my content going out, my posts. It can automate, like create sales funnels for me, landing page, websites. So the system that I use is a few $100s a month. It does all of those things, but it can't duplicate Jerusha. You see what I'm saying? So it can do the background stuff, right? But it can't come up with the content. I still have to come up with the content, put it in DeepSeek or put it in ChatGPT, and then I can give it to the system, right? So I still have to do the work. So it can't do my lives. It can't do a lot of things. But in terms of, I don't have time to, if right now, say 10 people message me ride. If they text me ride, it's going to automate. It's going to automatically send them the message for the ride. If they do it on TikTok, it's not. I'm going to have to manually go through each person who said ride and send it to them myself, which I'm cool with, right? But if they text me the word ride or Instagram, they put ride in the chat, it's going to automatically do it. So the system works. It's really good. I pay for the system. I've been using it over a year, actually. And I'm just telling people about it because I wanted to make sure it's great. And yeah, it's a good system. However, you still have to be the creator. Like they don't know what you want to post. You still got to create the content, the captions, and give it to it, the system, and the system will automate. Like the scripts, I give the scripts in my ride. You still have to say, okay, this is what I want you to say next. You have to put it inside the system. But once you put it in there, I have a year's worth of scripts. I never have to go back to it. If you get into one of my funnels, it's going to text you for a year. I don't have to do anything. It's going to keep following up, right? Until you get in the ride or you decide to opt out. Okay, thank you. Tech is not my first, second, third language, but I can't. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, tech is not even my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth language, baby. Yeah, I'm the worst at tech. So I didn't create the system. This young lady, she's a doctor. She created the system, and she asked me to be a part of the initiative, like the of the system. And I said yes. And so yes, it's a great system. However, you still have to do some work, right? I still have to do this work. The system just helps because I don't have to email you myself. It can email you once a week, twice a week for me, but I still have to create the emails and put it inside. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Or chat creates the emails, but you still have to change a little bit of it. So what I'm going to do, I got to run. So I got a big day planned. I will be live maybe a little bit later. Do me a favor. Thank you for my roses. If you got value, give me roses, share the broadcast, hit the bell. So when I go live, you get the notification. Thank you so much. Share the broadcast. We want education to go viral. We want education to go viral. Thank you for my gifts. We want education to go viral. Woo-hoo. And I want to be in C-level league. You see the league? I need C-level league. Then we'll go B-level league. And so, yes, we're getting there. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, yes, yes. All right, pretty people. If you got value, I love you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get to work. I am just so thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Love you. Y'all want to see my son? Come here, son. Y'all want to see my son? I talk about all the time. I have two boys. Caleb, come here. Okay, he doesn't think I'm a cool mom. Come here. He's texting on his phone. Caleb. You want to see my son? Come here. He told me he need a haircut. Oh my God. Okay, I see. You are super cool. She said I'm super cool.
Nah, it's cool.
He said, nah, it's cool. Okay, I'll get him to come on another time. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye. Bye, pretty people on YouTube. Oh, snap. Hold on. Okay, YouTube, I didn't forget about you. Oh, my goodness. Let me end the live. Oh, my goodness, I done did something. Sorry.